Hello everyone and welcome to the final part of the pacifist game of Humankind in Humankind difficulty. A very difficult game because I couldn't catch up to the AI by conquering my neighbors. And so you can see here I'm in second place right now, but I'm more than 1000 points behind the first one. Now I don't know how well the Chinese are doing in science right now, but the thing is the game could finish at any point really. The AI usually doesn't get to finish the game before turn 250, but maybe they do it this time, I don't know. So I'm trying to do a lot of projects to get all of the fame points that they provide, like this one here is 300. And of course when it comes to science we will go for these ones here. They all provide a lot of fame points as well. We will try to get those and see if we can still win the game. It's going to be a difficult one, and if it's going to be close until the very end. So let's see if we can manage to catch up. I picked the sweats so I could catch up with science, but it's not going to be an easy one for sure. Also here in Kerma we still have issues with stability. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to worry about pollution right now. I really can't worry about that. Hamatana, Kerma. Okay, so here in Kerma we will need something that can provide stability. Maybe this stuff. Also, can I get... yeah, I could technically get one of these stars, but I need like 22,000 influence. So I think I'm not going to get that. I never picked an aesthetic culture, so it makes sense for me to be generating very low influence. I cannot expand anymore, I cannot attack, because this is a full pacifist game. I could get 30,000 more gold, so this one is very doable. This one here, obviously very doable as well, and this one's of course very doable. Agrarian, I think I should go for them as well, because there isn't really so much more than I can actually get in terms of fame. Okay, we get stability, that's nice. I needed that here, so this is more science and more towards world. It's pretty good. So let's share the information of this so-called alien craft. Yeah. Okay, I could get one free technology, but honestly I need to go towards the fame points. I don't know how much time I have, that's the problem. Also there is one around here that gives me maybe more city cap somewhere. I don't know where, to be honest. I think there was one, but I can't remember exactly where it was. Maybe neural implant. Oh, plus 100 stability in all cities. That's kind of nice. Yeah, these two will be the last ones. We don't need them. Oh, this one, space orbital. Very nice. And we are going to get the fighter jets first. Okay, that's fine, I think. I earned 300 fame for another project. That's good. No, I'm not replacing anything. Stability is still well enough. I think Mars colony could trigger the endgame. We do not want that. ICBM test is just very difficult to actually get. I think I'm going to go for food here, or maybe a little bit of science and then the food. 8 food, 4 food. Oh, I cannot get a lot of food. This one can though, so we're going to do that. We want the agrarian stars, that's why I'm going for the food. So let's get that. It's very cheap actually. This is the worst infrastructure in the game in my opinion. Okay, let's see what to do here. I'm not sure, honestly. This 22 gold seems acceptable. This one I think loses or reduces pollution on train station, which I don't have, so let's go for the money. Let's pay for this one actually, because I have a lot of money already in the bank, so Why not use it, right? Hagmatana could go for the 31 food. That's a lot of food. And this is also a lot of money. So I'm going to go for the money immediately. You could go for some food maybe. 19. Okay, that's acceptable, I guess. This one, I don't know what to do here. Let me check this out. We have some influence there, some science over here. 11 food only, 8 food here, but it's only 3 turns. So I'm going to do it because I can buy it maybe later to make it even faster. Let's do this is 1 turn. This one is 300 gold, so yeah, per turn. That's a lot of gold per turn, obviously. This guy could get some of this science. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that kind of pollution, actually. This is 11 money, 1 turn. Okay, let's do this one, and then, yeah, this stuff, or just the food. Okay, the food is actually very low. So we're going to get this stuff. Okay, then. Fighter jet reach. Scientist era star has been reached, which is pretty good. And we are around 600 below this guy. Can I not know the exact number that the Chinese have? Apparently not.
So tell me, how are you today?
Yeah, apparently it's not really telling me the exact number here. It's 13k. Maybe it's just that he doesn't have 13, you know, like 13,100 yet, so that would be very good for me. Anyway, we can trade with someone else, probably. Like the Brazilians, the Americans, the Mexicans, I don't know. Can we share maps, maybe? We cannot share maps. That's a shame. I really would like to share maps. Let's refuse the demand of the Nigerian prince. Try to share maps. Too expensive. I love to share maps with these fellas, but anyway, you know what? Good thing I didn't, because it's not necessary anymore. I have a lot of satellites and things there, so yeah, I seem to be plugging and unplugging something. Sorry about that. I think it's maybe my microphone. I hope you're not missing a lot. Anyway, we have science here. Good stuff. These guys will just stay here and maybe just take a break. Yeah, and this fella will buy the commons quarters.
This should be a city as stable as bedrock.
Okay, good to know. I want the 21 food maybe, and the 200 and something money. I keep having issues with something that is getting unplugged, and I honestly have no idea what it is. I'll try not to move much. I think it's not the microphone, actually. Might be something in the back, maybe my webcam or something like that. I did touch it yesterday. We are not going to accept that. Here we're getting more money, that's nice. We could get more food though, and I'll buy it actually. And one of those, yeah, why not? You can do this, excellent. Do we need more districts? Yeah, we need like 9 more of those, so let's build them, including the scientific ones. Yeah, this stuff and this stuff, and I don't know, maybe this stuff here. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's buy one of those. Okay, there are countless other worlds. Yeah, I already know that. Don't really care so much, honestly. I don't think it's going to affect me all that much in the real world. Anyway, the city cap just went crazy. So you know what? Let's get another city. Now it's, you know, not a problem for our stability. Stockholm, oh nice. Let's get the unique district over here. Just buy it, really. Get one of those. Nice, just buy it. We do have the resource already. Can I get more production here? No, I cannot do that. Okay, so not much more we can do here, except for getting maybe some food through this one. I'm going to do it a few times because I want to grow that city. Here we get more science, which is very nice. And let's get a few more of these. These districts have science production. Oh, this one could get one of those anywhere really. The natural reserve doesn't require any adjacency. So it's kind of nice to have it. Modify these. I'm not going to do any of those things because they generate production. I guess I could get the flintlock and I could get the carbine just to get a couple of technologies. I need 6 more still for another one of those stars. But I'll go with the neural implant first and then let's see what happens.
There are things
Thank
on this
you.
earth worth preserving that inconveniently do not have the right.
I am not changing that. Let's boost research, sure thing, why not? And Kilwa could build, I don't know, one of those here. Looks like a good idea. This one there looks like a good idea. And then maybe one of those, because apparently we are having some issues with stability. Here it's fine, yeah. Let's go with that. This fella, can we get any more any more food maybe? Not a lot of it, unless I start hunting whales, which leads to another event in which people doesn't want you to hunt whales, and it's just a big mess really, so I would try to avoid that. Here though we could go with some of this stuff, kind of like this maybe, something like that. Okay, I'm going for the last builder star. I need only 2 more districts, so it's fine. This guy cannot do a natural reserve. Okay, that's a shame. Oh, we already have one. Okay. How about an airport? Can it be anywhere? Yeah, it can be anywhere. Let's go here then. Just build the airport. Do it like that. Builder star is done. That's perfect, of course. This is what? 8 money, 10 money. I don't know about the customs agency, but I don't think I have any of those, so I will build one. Refuse that. And Phaistos. I don't know, what are we going for here? The science, the money is already completed. I think agrarian stars are the ones I need, so it's all about the food. Okay, so let's go here, let's go here, yeah. Let's do those things, get more food. 10% extra influence on Empire. Let's try to do it, let's try to go for this, because honestly I don't need the money and I don't need that kind of stability, so let's go for this. Maybe I can get one of those stars. How are we doing here? Oh, I'm first. I took over the first place. Okay, so the Chinese are kind of stuck. I think they don't have enough science to get satellites and things like that, because the thing is, this guy, I think he didn't pick any of the late game scientific cultures. He didn't pick the Japanese or the Swedes here. He didn't pick the French in the industrial era. He didn't pick the Joseon in the early modern. That was me. So he must be doing not so great in science. So suddenly I'm first, which means I'm going to buy everything and finish the game. And if I do it well, then I can win the game. Let's do this. Do the Mars colony. I think I had this somewhere here. Yeah, the space stuff. Okay, then you go Mars colony. This guy can buy that and go Mars colony. That's 7 turns. Research quarter, buy it, go Mars colony. Buy this one, go Mars colony. Buy this, go Mars colony. 5 turns. Okay, I'm not going to buy that. It's a bit expensive, I think. Mars colony here, 4 turns. Mars colony there, 4 turns, and that's it. This one can be bought. Okay, we have 3 turns for the Mars colony. Refuse that, finish the turn. We get some extra science here. Only 1 turn for that technology, which gives us another 300 points. Okay, looks like I'll do it. Looks like we'll get it. Political entitlement. Okay. Republic or aristocracy? Republic it is.
How far
Let's
can you
go.
trust a leader whose primary concern is their family, not their people?
Yeah, good stuff. I got most of the islands in the map. I think that's why I managed to catch up despite not being able to make any wars. We are very close though. I need to be fast to win before the Chinese get any projects that could get them up there. Let's remember they can also not get any militaristic era stars and no more expansionistic era stars either. They cannot declare war, so they cannot expand anymore. So I'm not the only one with 0 here. Maybe I am the only one with 0 there. But I'm actually going to get 1 star there next turn, and this is another 300 points. Excellent stuff. Refuse. What is this? Refuse. And that's it. I think this one here, refuse. It looks like I'm not going to get the last scientific era star, but that's fine though, because it doesn't really matter anymore. Okay,
Phenomenal achievement of civilization
another
and ingenuity.
okay, another era star. Now we are 900 points ahead of China. China finally got 100 points there, but we are still ahead of them. So this is good. Here we're going to do a natural reserve over there, sure thing. You will do something. I don't know what, this maybe, I don't care because the game is going to be over very soon. Let's do that. Just natural reserves all over the place. So we leave the world a little bit cleaner. Here, let's go with that maybe. Just for people to be occupied building something. Anything really. Right then. Let's go line formation, for example. I don't care. Here we can do literally anything. I don't care. This one will go with another reserve. I think the ones that take 2 turns are actually not going to be done because it's not enough time. And we are going to finish the game. Yeah, I could enjoy it though and try to finish the scientific tree. It looks like I'm going to get there before the Chinese. Looks like they're taking very long, but I don't want to risk it. I'm first. This is the very first time in the entire game that I've been first. So I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to finish the game right here. Republic Evolution. What now? This one, no. I don't have the influence for that. Okay, so we got at least one of the aesthetic era stars. That was nice, I think. This is my last turn. Look at all of those units moving. What is this? What is this sort of procession here of boats doing absolutely nothing? A ton of military boats. The AI definitely didn't properly adapt to these. Yeah, they got the Soviets. They didn't properly adapt to the peaceful game, except for the beginning of the game where they ignored the militaristic cultures. That was the only moment when they adapted. But that alone was enough to make it really difficult. Anyway, I'm doing a quick save and then I'm finishing the game, and I'm actually going to let the narrator tell me what happened.
Peerless among peers. Without inflating your ego too much, it must be said
And
that you have claimed the mythic place in the tumultuous.
I just won an achievement that is called In Sargon's Footsteps. I will check later what that is
History
about,
will not remember you as a warrior or banker
because
or
I don't
farmer.
really know.
Your fame was garnered more or less everywhere.
Okay, my fame was garnered
History
everywhere.
may also remember you with the same awe that visitors felt when they saw the wonder you built.
Yep, that's fine.
Magnificent. And I must mention the surprising lack of pollution on the
Okay, we didn't have so much pollution after all.
difficult. But
That's
possible.
good. And I think this is the first time ever that the narrator is not saying that
Under
I
your
fought the
guidance,
longest
thrilling tale
war,
of humankind has been
the longest
rewritten
war,
in your
sorry,
own words.
in history.
There may be future adventures and deeds, and even grander scope for this grand
Okay,
story.
that's very nice.
Regardless, you have left a great mark and answered the question. How far
We were very, very, very closer game ever. I will do a screenshot. Man, this dude I created is so ugly. I wanted to do it ugly on purpose, but maybe I went a bit too far. Anyway, yeah, about 600 and so 613 points difference between the first and second. Really, really close game indeed. Okay, I'm going to skip this because we already know which cultures I picked, but you can see here I was only first in fame at the very, very end of the game, and I was last in fame for actually most of the game. Look at this. This is the moment when I stopped being last, and it's about the halfway. So that was interesting. When it comes to military, yeah, the AI didn't properly adjust. At the beginning, sure, they were super weak, but then they started building units even if they didn't need it. So no, the AI doesn't properly adapt to the pacifist mode. I think it would be on Humankind difficulty, if they didn't build any units, it would be pretty much unwinnable. I think they would destroy me every time. And yeah, I had a lot of science at the end, way more than the Chinese. Yeah, this yellow line here, this was the second guy in the game, and you can see he was very low on science. So I could probably have completed the scientific tree and won by a larger margin. So yeah, that's something to consider. But they have a ton of industry. I didn't have very good industry all game long, or such excellent population, or really anything like that. My trade was fine, my money was okay, I guess. But yeah, it was a very interesting game. Very no longest war here. Yeah, no one has a longest war. That's very, very different from the usual game of Humankind. But yeah, it was very, very different. It was interesting to play. I would say it was way harder because I'm very used to catching up by conquering enemies. So winning the game without having any militaristic era stars, without having the imperialist, the expansionist era stars in the second half of the game. It was really something, but it was an interesting game anyway. I did enjoy it. I hope you did too. If you want me to do another kind of weird game of Humankind, some unusual map or whatever, just let me know in the comments, and I will try to do it for my next game. Until then, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel, please, and yeah, thank you very much for watching.